Hey guys, I am back with another horror collection update video. I got a couple Blu-rays and some DVDs I'm going to talk about. Didn't get a chance to watch many of these this time around. The last little bit at work has been really been hard. I'm leaving work late every day, and I'm trying to sit down and watch these films, and I'm falling asleep in the middle of the movies. So a lot of these stuff I'm going to try to watch when I have some time off of work because it's not really working out right now. So, all right, let's get into the update now. So first up, we have Suddenly in the Dark, and this is a Mondo Macabre release. I actually picked this one up at Cinema One. Now, surprised to see it there because they generally don't carry Mondo Macabre titles, and this was the only one they had. This is a Korean horror film from 1981. Really looking forward to checking this one out. This one is subtitled, so I'm gonna have to watch this one early in the day. Otherwise, I'm gonna fall asleep on it for sure. But still want to see this one. Looks really interesting. Okay, next up we have a Scream Factory release, and you can see here is Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Night. Really do enjoy this one. This is an upgrade. I have the double feature DVD with this and Bordello Blood. They had Bordello Blood there as well, but it was missing the slipcover, and I don't know if I can bring myself to buy these collector's editions without the slip. And plus I didn't like that one as much, but Aaron Pinn had talked about there's a documentary on Bordello Blood that talks about the making of that film, because I guess they had a lot of problems when they were making that film. So I'd like to get it just for that, as opposed to just the movie. Although I don't mind Angie Everhart. Alright. Okay, next up we have an Arrow release, Madhouse. I think it just came out this week. This is another upgrade for me. I have the old DVD downstairs, which I was really debating whether to pick this one up or not. I still am debating on the Initiation, but I think I might just go ahead and get that one before the price gets too high on that one. This is such a strange film. This one I remember because I watched this one a couple years ago, and I did a review on it for 31 Days of Horror and Halloween. But it's like a trio of killers in this one. I won't get too much into it if you haven't seen this one, but this one's got a lot more special features than my old DVD, and that's the main tipping point for me. And plus it's an Arrow release, and I like to collect Arrows. Okay, now we have Evil Ed, and I've been meaning to show this one off for a bit, but I wanted to watch it first, but unfortunately I didn't, excuse me, didn't have the time to sit down and rewatch this. I know Andrew Bell and I didn't like this one. I only watched this one once, and it was back in the VHS days in the 90s, so I don't know how I'm going to feel about this one, but I know the DVD was out of print for the longest time, so I was really excited when Arrow Video announced this new edition. So, alright. Now here's another Scream Factory release. I meant to have these together, but they must have got separated. And this is White of the Eye, and this is one I started watching a long time ago on cable, but never got around to finishing. And this stars David Keith and Kathy Moriarty, so it's kind of a slasher film. And the director of this film, he actually ended up committing suicide. I think his name is, let's see if I can get this here. I can't see it. Donald Kamel. He was famous because he made a film with Anne Hesh, and where she played a lesbian, and then around the time that she had an affair, she was dating Ellen, they re-released the film because the film was butchered. I think it was called Wild Side, and Christopher Walken was also in that one as well, and Joan Chen. And they brought that one back and put it back together, but I still haven't seen the director's cut of that anywhere. I only see the 90-minute butchered version of that film, but I'm digressing here. But this is one I always wanted to see, this one, or at least finish it, because it looked really interesting. I think Arrow's got a really cool release of this as well, probably better than the Scream Factory. Alright, now on to the DVDs, and we have the Windmill Massacre. Well, it's supposed to be the Windmill Massacre, but in the US, for some reason, they dropped the Massacre and just made it the Windmill. And I don't know why they did that. It's almost like they wanted to trick people and think it's not a horror film or something. Like, you know, leave the Massacre. I don't understand that. This one I started watching last week, and I fell asleep on it, and then I woke up and saw the ending. So I'm kind of a little bit bummed out about that. But I'm going to sit back and rewatch this one. There were some good kills in this one. I really did enjoy what I saw. I think this is a Dutch horror film. Alright, and we have The Shallows, and this was the one film that I watched recently and made it all the way through. And I'm going to try to say something that about this film that people haven't said. So I'm going to give it a shot here. This is the best shark film since Shark Night 3D. I'm just messing with you. It's actually, if I had to compare, excuse me, compare this to another movie, I would do the Australian shark movie, The Reef. And I think that one's actually better than this one. This one's pretty cool, and it's got better production values than The Reef. But the thing is, towards the end of the movie, the shark gets way too smart. Like, it's almost like the sharks in the Deep Blue Sea. So I got to get some more really cool killer shark movies so I can do a top 5 killer shark films that aren't Jaws, because right now I don't have enough of them. But I did enjoy this one. So there's that. And last up, we have high school horror double feature, and that's Bloody Homecoming and Varsity Blood. Varsity Blood is the reason why I got this, although Andrew Bellina said that he enjoyed Bloody Homecoming. So I'm going to sit down one day and probably do a double feature with these things and watch them back to back. I do love the this artwork here, though. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for now. I'm still at 100% for some reason. Gotta kick this cold. It's worse having colds in the summer. It's hard to get rid of them. I barely talk sometimes. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll talk to you all next time.